Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map and I have an unboxing to do. I have been waiting for this deck from Arcad for a while, but it finally got here. I've seen quite a few people have it already, and this deck was created by a friend of mine actually, Kai Crow. She lives in Australia and her partner Gil are running an animal sanctuary and have had some really shitty and pretty awful law related story that they have to now be removed with their animals from the land which they were occupying, and they will be moving with like hundreds of injured and tamed animals that they are looking after into a new spot right now. And this deck, I pre-ordered it because I wanted to support these guys. They really do an amazing job when it comes to animals. So the deck comes, it's called Sacred Journey into the Animal Realms. And it comes in this box. Let me just cut through the foil here. So if you love animals, you can find Kai Crow on Facebook. I will link all the pages in the description box. And if you like the deck, you can still purchase it. Now it's just for sale in her shop. And in the same time, you can get a deck, but also you can support animals and people who care for them. So it's a win-win situation. So this is the Sacred Journey of Animal Realms. It's a little bit dark. Maybe that's going to be better. It's just winter time, you know. What do you do? So the box opens like that, and that's how it looks. So here you have, remember, said the crow, you are a sacred being, love yourself, embrace your shadows, and you will find joy in who you are. And Kai Crow, she's very creative. She makes clothes, she writes books. I have a book of hers as well. So this deck comes with a booklet, and you get just content, so each of the cards, and then she just goes into little description, the little depiction of the card, the name, and then what the story is about it. So you get like a little sentence capturing the essence, and then I think you get the story which Kai took from her own experience. So that's why I think this deck is very special, because all the animal stories are not like, that she read about these animals in the book and then make some stories about them. She actually experienced all of this. So here's the camel wagon they traveled with, all the camels through the desert at some point. So the box, it's really very cool, sturdy, beautiful oracle-like box. The deck is gilded, it looks lovely. The cards are quite big, that comes off easily. So the cards are big, and let me just grab a pretty ordinary tarot deck. So yeah, this is just like this oracle size, and the cards are colorful. They have lamination, but not much. They quite beautifully actually matte, and they feel nice. So whatever lamination they have, I think the colors will pop up with it. And this deck contains, I think, does it say anywhere how many cards? Anyway, I will check later, but it's quite a few cards. I think 50 something by the look of it. Oh yeah, 55 wisdom cards. Oops, duh. So anyway, these are the backs of the cards. And Kai loves animals, so, and Gil as well, her partner, and they're just beautiful people. Like, you have to check them out. So this is Transformation. Nothing to fear. So it's a little bit like collagey, but also with kind of like, you can, I think, work energetically with these cards a lot. And Anchor Love. And this is Kai herself. Ah, that's a cute camel. So new seeds. Believe in yourself. So it's very empowering, very kind of, but you also got darker cards, death. Interesting. Be heard. I love the keywords. Reflection. Timing. Alchemy. Didn't we have alchemy? Oh no, that was transformation. Well, alchemy, let's just read this alchemy because I want to name my skull Alchemy, so I was curious about this. So this is the card, and the book says recognizes the miraculous within the ordinary, connecting with the healing energy of stones and rocks. Cool. The emus are the guardians of the sacred stones, known as the gomas. These are stones that travel, and they do so for numerous reasons. Some activate key points in the Earth's grid, while others summon much needed rain. Others travel to offer healing or protection. Even the most powerful wizard is a mute force for someone under the guardianship of a Goma. The emus know we are familiar with the power of crystals. It's easy to see their beauty, but the emus ask if you know that often the most powerful and mystical tools and doorways are hidden within the ordinary, the rocks. Many will pass the stones by as not pretty or sparkly enough, yet it is the ordinary that protects the powerful from the universe. By walking our path in a sacred way and recognizing the divine in all, you infuse all you do with the blessings of love and awaken the alchemical power of transforming the ordinary into the miraculous. This is what you are being asked to do. It could be in a situation that challenges you or in a relationship. It could be a job that you love doing, but you have been unable to change despite your desire to. Often situations and people can challenge us until we learn what they are trying to teach us. Infuse the challenging and the mundane with love and be witness to the alchemy of transforming base metals into gold. So each of the card gets pretty much about the same amount of writing, some a little bit more, some a little bit less. Live more fully, cards, initiation. So these are based also on Kais and Gil's life stories, you know, and all the animals stories. And Kai also is writing a book. I think the second part to her trilogy, I think it is, and apparently it's about the animal stories as well, so there will be more stories about them. Sacred Tears, that's gorgeous. The wee steps. Purification. Lovers, and this is Gil and Kai. They've been together for many years. Miracle. Enchantment. So I think this deck will be very new cycle, very supportive. And by knowing Kai and how she, you know, deals with her life and with obstacles and stuff, she's very grounded and loving, and I'm sure that will translate into this deck as well. So they're quite shamanic also. You know, the artwork might not be everybody's cup of tea. It's more this collagey kind of. But as I said, it feels good for energetic work because it just has this feeling to it. Plus, a lot of those, you know, like the artwork is filled with like different swirls of light, and animals themselves are just gorgeous to work with. Leap of faith. Learn new skills. Little puppy. Ah, black swans for beauty. I love this one. Sorry for the lighting, it's not the best, but I will definitely be showing more of this deck on my Instagram account and Sacred Sweeper. I like this. Feels nice for this season. Sacred Circle. Smudge. Bumper Time. That actually looks a little bit scary. I think it's meant to be a mask, but it looks like, I don't know, reminds me of Johnny Depp. Prosperity. Treasure Trail. So definitely awakening power. You know, nice keywords. I can connect to those keywords. Sometimes I'm not feel your chalice. I think I love keywords where you have compassionate choices, the little people. I love keywords when you can really kind of have a prompt or it awakens straight away something. Stay focused. Power of love. So these prompts are much better for me to connect to than, for example, Earthly Souls and Spirits Oracle, where there's just one word, and I love that phrase. Sword of True. It's a little bit like Ace of Swords. Deep Peace. Oh, and this is nice. Completion. Snake skin and snake shedding skin. So that's it. That's all the cards. They shuffle this way, but you could, if you have bigger hands, also make it happen this way. But easier, I think, lengthwise. Should we pick one for us? Let's pick one card. Let's see what animal wants to come forth and what it wants to share with us. Earth Yourself. Wow, I love that these are two animals that I'm very fond of and close to. So there's an owl and there's a fox and there's fire and a woman sitting under the tree, the full moon behind the tree, and she's like really connected to the elements around her, and these two powerful animal allies. Let's see what the book says. Earth Yourself. So now I'm going to, there's an alphabetical, because the cards have no number, so there's an alphabetical list. So I'm going Earth Yourself, and I have a page 33, so it's very easy. So balance and distress yourself in nature. Wisdom gained preventing calamity or crisis. Solutions come, renewed clarity, breakthrough. We had only been traveling in our camel wagon with our huge family of rescued animals for a week. Handling all the animals every day on the journey was a massive physical endeavor. After years of being sedentary, my body was feeling the toll. I was exhausted, and I was blind to the way I was so hooked into goals. Success was measured in the distance we traveled, and not in the joy of each moment. I had hoped our trip would help us slow down, yet I was so wound up, I created unnecessary crisis. And don't we often do that? I had walked for miles, felt knackered, and yet still pushed on. By the time we pulled up to make camp for the night, the light was fading and all our animals were irritable. When a camel I was leading leapt into the air, I was so tired and unfocused I was kicked. It was entirely my fault. I wasn't paying attention. Miraculously, no bones were broken, but I was shaken. Whoops. But I was shaken. It was a valuable lesson of vital importance. Whatever you are doing, this card has come up because you need to distress. When we are earthed, we can build huge visions. When we are not, we open the door to mishap. The simplest task creates problems. Spending time in nature will bring clarity to a difficult situation, or it will shift a feeling of being stuck. Oh, I might need that today. I feel a little bit lay. So anyway, earth yourself. That's a message for us from the Sacred Journey into Animal Realms Oracle by Kai Crow. And I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. And as I said, if you like animals and if you want to help Kai and Gil, they do need financial support, but also if you live in Australia, you can go and help them and volunteer with the animals, and they always open to new people. I will link all the links below, leave all the links below, and thank you for watching and speak to you soon. Bye.